Insights with Terri Ep.155 a weekly look through the eyes of predictive astrologer Terri Ep.155. Here's Terri.
Hi everyone, this is Terri, and you're listening to Insights with Terri Ep.155. Thank you for joining me for this look at the week of February the 5th through the 11th, 2024. We still have that Aquarius sun sign, which is the epitome, the essence of independence and wanting freedom, not wanting to have to follow rules, being told what to do. But the creativity of being able to think outside the box is so strong, so powerful. That's something that we need to work through and work into our lives. And that's going to be leaving us, and time is going by so fast. So as long as that's there, you've got the opportunity to really open your life up and be creative in it, to find what you want to do, what you like, who you are, without the constraints of rules and constrictions and borders and all of the opposition that we find so many times, both within our own minds. I can't do this, or that's not possible. This allows an open door, throwing that door just wide open and letting us be creative and think outside the box. Don't lose that. And then Mercury, the planet of the mind and how we think and process, that is still in Capricorn. On the 6th of this week, it will move into Aquarius. So we're combining those two energy fields, both the sun sign and the thinking. So really jump on that, kids. Use that to the greatest ability. I know myself. I am going to take some time, maybe just moments, that's all, to just sit still or stand still for a moment and really try to make my mind be free. And is there a project that I wanted to do? How would I approach it? How would I attack it? I visualize it. It's creative. It might be something I've never done before. As silly as it sounds, my van's battery's not in good shape, and I'm going to have to charge that little baby. Well, I just bought a trickle charger, and I haven't used it before. Now, I'm going to have to find an outlet in the barn, and I've got to get an extension cord that's going to fit, and I've got to try to figure out how to get that hood open and clip it up right. Now, I'm just not going to go do it, because with this Aquarian energy, I'm going to sit for a minute and visualize myself doing it. Visualize it working. Visualize that battery being charged in maybe 24 hours or 48 hours. And so with that, it allows us the opportunity to almost experience it before it happens. So we have a sense of, this is how it's supposed to work. This is what I need to do. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and attraction, that's in Capricorn. Now, the Capricorn energy, which is still in Mercury, can really give us an opportunity to organize, to get things in order, to shirk the chaos, to be able to look around and say, I need to do this, to be productive, to have victory, to work with this properly. I'm going to need to approach it this way. That's what Capricorn offers us. How to do it right way the first time. So I don't want to lose that. And it's also in Mars, which is our drive and our passion. So combining those three, I am looking around the farm right now to see, what do I need to do? And all these little jobs that were bugging me, that I didn't even realize were bugging me, are popping up in my conscious mind, not just walking out and not seeing it. And I'm getting a ton of those little pesky jobs done. Pick this plastic up. Take that rope off that fence. It looks horrible. It's just hanging there. Fill that hole. There's just so many little tiny things. And then when you get them all done, you just feel so good and so productive, which is the keynote of Capricorn, getting it all done. The number that was given to us for this week is number 6. And that's about choices. Number 6 very often wants us and makes it necessary for us to make a decision. Of course, we all want to make the right decision, especially if we're in the face of emerging opportunities, because there's just so much going on right now. We don't want to miss an opportunity. And these choices can be very big and very scary, but they can be very small and scary. They can just be choices that we know that we need to make. It could be about our romantic relationships, our family, how we handle them, the home. Those are our foundations for success. Helping others. That always makes you feel good about yourself. And that's what number 6 focuses on. Number 6 needs a partner. It's very often identified by the card of the Lovers in the tarot, and it wants a partner, wants somebody to work with and work, having that person work the same as you do or in the same direction that meets our expectations and we meet theirs. So they, with this energy, will long for harmony in the relationship. This is an opportunity with number 6 and all this Capricorn and all this Aquarius to be successful in our marriage, our love life, our interaction with our peers. This is a really great opportunity the way they're pairing this for us. And it's going to offer us the opportunity to look at our own talent. When you get 6 with all these planets and that new moon coming up on Friday in Aquarius, that's Friday the 9th, this is really going to show us what talent do we have in business or for business. What's our sense of art or aesthetics, or what are we attracted to? What do we want to do? What are we good at? What are our characteristics? What are our gifts? Now, health can be primary importance right now because us baby boomers are getting older, but that's not the point of it. Towards the middle of the week, that Capricorn that's above us right now combines with where the moon is towards the middle of the week on Wednesday the 7th. The moon is in Capricorn. And the focus is going to be on our backbone, our joints, our knees. And I'm already starting to feel that. I'm not going to let it get me down, but I already know that this is it's on my mind. When I go to move real quick, teaching the dancing dogs, and I go to move real quick, I can feel it. So health will be on our minds. And this is a great time to look at, maybe if Google or those algorithms pop up, maybe put in some health things, and then they'll offer you even more information to help us be as healthy and energetic and optimal as we can. And we'll want to with this energy field. We have to be careful of leaning on the material side of life. We need to lean on it a little bit because we have to eat and we want a warm house and we want to be safe. That's absolutely understandable. But if we get too stuck on these yachts and so much wealth and so much material possessions, there's never enough. I watched a documentary on those it's not what they call them, but they were the super yachts, like millions and millions and millions of dollars. They were floating cities, and then they weren't good enough and they had to, two-footitis. Who needs all that? What is that? I don't know. I've never been rich. I guess I'll never understand. But I don't see them any happier than anybody that doesn't have a whole lot of money and is enjoying their lives in the little things with family, friends. So I don't think material possessions at this point only are going to make us happy. So it is something they want us to look at. That's all. Look at your material side of life. Where do you stand? What's important to you? How can you clarify that for yourself? What's good and what's bad as far as you're concerned? And trying to understand the purpose of the challenges that have been sent to you in your own life to help strengthen you, to check on you as a person to find out what your determination is. Do you have a recognition of love? Some people don't even see it. It's hard to believe, but it's true. And how do we improve our self-confidence? That's what the number 6 paired with the planets are. The weakness of this is hesitation. If we hesitate too long, we can lose this. Restlessness, intolerance, excessive desire for material things, and perfection. Capricorn can ask for perfection. That then challenges us and we become very irritable. So those are the weaknesses of number 6. The beginning of the week, if you have a vulnerability in your liver, your hips, your thighs, the sacrum, this could hit you real hard. So we're challenged already with our bones and our knees, and we're going to be challenged around the hip area, the pelvis area. And if your liver is a challenge, you're going to have even more challenges there. Just keep an eye on it, that's all. And as I already identified on Friday, the 9th, the new moon is in Aquarius, and that's the wanting for freedom, for independence. So this is a great energy to pair together with all the other planets, because a new moon offers us the opportunity of a new life, a new approach to things. So we've got some really good energy there. Now, I did pull a couple of cards for us for this week. One of the cards that's really important that came up is one that makes us want and helps us try to emotionally separate truth from fantasy. So we're going to be challenged with situations that if we looked at them with rose-colored glasses, we wouldn't be seeing the truth. We would fool ourselves. So this is fantasy. This is airheadedness. This is not being grounded. We could very easily get caught in the little events and totally miss the big picture. And it's more emotional than it is anything else. So they just want us to be very firm with ourselves to say, what's the big picture here? And how do I deal with this realistically? The next one is trying really hard to keep our mind in balance. Who doesn't want a balanced mind? I do. I don't always get it, but I want it. So there's going to be some situations come at it that will challenge our mind. And how do we stay in the middle of the road, not drifting from one side to the other, so that we have a good ability and tool to look at things clearly, maybe even a little coldly, so that we can really look at things and do the best we can mentally, trying to cling to the center of the road, not drifting. And in the material section, normally they offer us change with this type of an energy field, with all the Aquarius and the creativity and the Capricorn. But in this reading, it's kind of like having the calm before the storm, where things just don't move. It's just real quiet. So you may be doing things, of course, but you might find a certain stillness. And if you do find that certain stillness, then what you might be called to do with this is just stop for a minute, take a breath, look around and see, where do I need to head, so that you don't head off like a deer in the wrong direction. They're asking us sincerely not to pick up more than we can carry. That will become oppressive. So take a look at your life. That's what this week is about. And look to say, have I just got too much on my plate? Can anybody survive this? Can anybody enjoy this? Is this even enjoyable? Because tagged with that is the card of celebration, celebrating our life, having room in it to have some fun. Pairing with that is the card of adventure. So this is a picture of us piling into a boat and taking off for parts unknown, weathering the rough weather. There's high seas here, but then it calms down, and then we start to have a pretty pleasant journey with the rainbow and the bird. So it's saying that maybe this is the time in the next little bit is, how can you play? What can you do to just have fun? Is there something that you've been wanting to do that you haven't? So let me give you an example. Let me give you an opportunity. I'm starting a Dancing with Dogs class on February the 12th in Essex, in a huge building. Huge. Now, the dogs will get trained, but in a very fun kind of energy field. We got music going. You're going to be dancing. We're going to be playing with the dogs to the music. There is really no wrong way. Dogs are going to be on leash, but this is where adults and kids get together and just have fun with the whole family, with the music going, and just an adventure. At the end, you have a trained dog, and the dogs don't even know they're being trained. People don't know they're being trained, but it's just fun. I'm offering you that opportunity if you're a family that likes to get out and maybe be in a fairly warm setting and out of the weather and just having fun with the family. You can sign up, give me a shout. But I'm just giving you an example. It might be bowling, it might be archery, it might be the gun range, it might be battle axe, it might be, who knows, Colasantes. There was a whole bunch of families there today. I went out to Colasantes. They had a chili cook-off, and I took part in chili cook-offs and just had a great time watching the kids dance to the live music. The families were there. It was fun. A break. And that's what this is all about. Take a break. Have some fun with the family. Have some fun for yourself. That's what they want us to do this week. So that's it, kids, in a nutshell. If you need me, you can book your own appointment for a reading or for your dog. Give me a shout. You can call or text 519-726-6699, or you can email me at terri.coutts@gmail.com. And Charlie O'Brien, the fellow that does it for us, has put us on Spotify podcasts, Apple iTunes, Amazon Music Podcast, SoundCloud, YouTube. And then when he gives me the link for YouTube, I put it up on Facebook. If you care for this podcast at all, you can also find it archived by Charlie O'Brien on the website that he created, www.terriworld.com. And you can listen, or if you've forgotten and just need to refresh. So thanks, Charlie, for doing that. And thank you for taking your time and listening. Have a good week, everybody. Treat yourselves well. And if you treat yourselves well, you're going to be happy and you'll treat other people good too. So go have some fun. Alrighty. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening to Insights with Terri Coots. Visit Terri's website at terriworld.com. TERRI world.com.